I love this town.
This town is great to be in.
This will be fun, seeing all the guys.
And one of the reasons I want to get together here is Montreal had a huge part in early ferry flying. You know, there's a big push for World War II getting all the bombers over to Great Britain. This was like the last launching ground where all the ferry pilots would take them over the North Atlantic. Basically the same route that we're doing.
Really?
And they said there was more dangerous flying the planes over there than actually flying in the war.
Those guys, they had balls. They had balls. Hello, ladies. And goodbye.
Look at this motley crew.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Marzo, how you doing? Good to see you.
Hey, so what in the hell are we doing at this Green Hornet?
Back in World War II, all of the ferry pilots used to meet here and hang out, drink beer, and then even listen to the weather before they launched over the Atlantic.
I don't think they've changed the decor either since
Every pilot at this table got worked over this year.
Let's brief it up.
Okay.
No one more than Boss Cory.
60 hours of flying, every weather scenario possible. It's a learning opportunity for you. I want you to fly like you're a captain. I want you to start thinking like you're a captain.
I think we're in it, boss. It's a problem.
Cory is on the front lines like never before.
The temperature we're at, there would be massive icing down below. Cory, pop the boots. Good time? Yeah. Okay, here they come. Boots coming on. Me.
Last season, Cory was the guy in the suit, pushing the pilots to help get his new plane delivery business off the ground.
I can't stress enough, guys. Emergency to get this plane to the new owner.
Right now, we're not sure the plane's ready.
We have to get it there tonight.
We don't have to do anything.
This time out, it's ace pilot Pete who's got Cory under the gun.
All right, Cory. What do you got? Is this gonna work?
Hit with bad headwinds, Cory has to decide fast, turn back, or risk running out of gas over the North Atlantic Ocean.
We said 25 knots is our max headwind component that we can do this trip. And we're at 25 knots.
Well, there was a few times during that flight he said, okay, it's your decision. What are we going to do? And I really had to act like he wasn't there. Okay, if he wasn't here, what am I going to do?
Bet it was tempting to go, what would you do?
Well, I said, don't act like I'm not here. Fly like I'm not here. I'm not here.
This decision's right on the line. I mean, this is the captain's job, and you got to be right.
Pete pushed me out of my comfort zone a couple of times, and it was good.
I want Cory to get some exposure into mountain airports.
Where the hell's the airport? Right there, Rob.
And Courchevel epitomizes what a mountain airport's all about.
Oh, my God. That's not an airport. It's not.
We're approaching the holy grail of dangerous airports. It's short. It has a huge grade to it. You're landing uphill. It's a difficult runway, difficult terrain, and it demands a lot, and I want them to see that.
Just to let you know, there's a mountain right in front of him. Yeah, you gotta go right at the mountain.
Courchevel is awesome. You know, the top 10 dangerous airports and all that, that's cool enough. It's just fun. It is a pilot's airport.
All right, power and temperatures look good. You're at 82 knots. Correcting?
The approach speed into Courchevel is critical. Too slow, you're not gonna make it. Too fast, you're gonna hit the mountain.
Looking good, holy. 80, perfect. Power set, perfect. 80. 75. 70, 65. Dude, that was awesome.
Traffic.
Cool, isn't it? That was insane. Dude, we're at the top of the Alps. You just landed on an uphill runway.
Holy moly.
It was awesome.
Was it really? I would love to go there someday.
It was fun, dude. It was awesome.
All right, big boy.
The takeoff is off the charts.
Let's go get after it. Airspeed is alive, power is set. You've got a good engine, 40 knots. Oh my God! 45, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. And it's just a straight drop off. Oh my God. That is wild.
Now, that trip I learned a ton. This last year, I felt like I was a little bit more part of the group than I was the year before.
But Cory's still boss man first to these guys. In this sneak peek of the season finale,
It can be done.
No, it can't. It cannot.
Cory butts heads big time with Brad after insisting he fly slow to save money.
We're pros. That's what insults me the most, is that I'm a pro. I've been doing this professionally for like 12 or 13 years. And we're being preached to by someone who doesn't even have 1,000 hours.
It's not realistic to fly the plane that way.
I'm sorry, I disagree. If I'm gonna lose 7 to 10 grand to do these flights.
Why are you telling me 7 to 10 grand? That's a bull number. It's not true, so it's not.
Whether
not
it's
a-
7
it's
to
not a
10 grand or
legit
1,200, okay, but it's still 1,200 of my money.
and
Do
the
you want to give me
second thing-
1,200 bucks?
I know how to fly this thing. I don't need
I'm
it.
like you, I do not tolerate that at all. I do not tolerate that.
You don't tolerate what?
Makes me long for the good old days. The owner couldn't contact me. It was impossible. I left.
Yeah.
It was like the old World War II days. I disappeared into the haze. No radio, no contact.
Do you guys need to hug?
We're good.
You know, World War II, they were signing up pilots as fast as they could. And a lot of these ferry pilots were very young, very inexperienced. And now we've kind of brought a couple new young pilots in to our group. Here they are.
Well, hey, fellas.
Hey, you have a chair?
How you guys doing?
Fine. Good to see you all.
Claire, what about you? Flying with the old man?
A lot of the times on our trip, my dad put me under a lot of stress that I guess I wasn't prepared to handle. I mean, there wasn't any room for error, which I understood, but doing it his way or the highway was definitely how it went.
Concentrate on your heading and your...
Trying, it's just...
I know. Just listen. When you're going through these clouds, just stare at the artificial horizon.
I know, yeah.
I know you know. Watch these birds. A little correction. Easy corrections. Mellow up. Mellow up. Now you're overshooting it. Now you've overshot it. Go back.
Dad, I've got it.
You gotta listen to me when I'm trying to teach you something. Wastes a lot of gas and energy if you're flying all over the place, constantly banking the plane, flying like a drunken sailor.
Not gonna say exactly.
I understand, but every time prior to that, you overshot it by 6 or 7
it
degrees.
happens.
I understand that it happens, but you have to get better at it.
Well, I know, but I've got it once. I'm not stupid. I know what you
Well, when
said,
I tell you to do
so I'm
something the
gonna
first
try.
time, don't argue with me. Just say, okay,
That's what
I'll
I
try.
said.
You didn't try. I'll try. And don't tell me to, stop. Don't tell me anything. I know it all, because you don't know it all. You don't know hardly anything.
I'm not gonna get any better with you yelling in my ear.
Okay, well, first of all,
Dad.
You learn the lesson of a good co-pilot. Just do exactly what I say, exactly how I want it done the first time, and we'll be just fine.
I've heard that many times. Yep.
All yours.
In the Dangerous Flights finale, the pressure on Claire ratchets up.
all right, Claire. If I catch you taking pictures on takeoff again, you're not flying the rest of the trip.
Carrie expects more of her on each leg of the flight.
Flying down this low, we have another thing besides airplanes to run into. TV towers. There's just a million flight schools here and a billion students all buzzing around.
This new co-pilot that I have, I understand he's very young. I haven't met the kid yet. I'm not even sure if he's out of his diapers yet.
Chill.
Ladies and gentlemen, your captain speaking from the left-hand side.
Oh my God. there.
I started to fly when I was 15.
Lex is a 20-year-old pilot who thinks big.
Engaged myself in the aircraft brokerage business.
He literally begged Marcio to take him on a jet delivery.
So Lex, what was the high points and the low points of flying with Mr. Marcio?
The low point was flying with Marcio.
Hello.
How you doing,
Nice
man?
meeting you.
My pleasure.
Alex, nice
How
to
are
meet you.
Nice to meet you. The guy walks in, and the first thing I look at is the 3-day beard, you know. I said, wow, whoa. So you do have a shaving kit, correct?
Yeah, I do.
Very good. Okay.
Surprised you let him fly.
I don't think you should show up for a brand new job with a 3-day beard, T-shirt, and jeans, and some hippie kind of bracelets. Kid is below standards as of right now.
Seeing it now, it's kind of embarrassing because I learned a lot.
Now you know why I won't let you fly with me showing up like that.
yeah.
He was a pretty gracious guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's 20 years old. I mean, someone has to grab his hand and say, listen, we're going to have to change that. It would be comfortable for me just to say, okay, man, whatever, I don't care, just sit there and shut up. But I think it was my duty to kind of help him out. You know, I've been requesting a nice clean shave from Lex for the last few days. It hasn't been complied with, so I think that a little intervention is required.
Are you sure he knows how to do that?
All right. Easy does it.
Oh. I look like a nerd.
Just look like a nerd. Well, that's what a pilot's supposed to look like.
Look at that kid. Really good. Lex, very nice. Nice, huh?
Hey, you look professional.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, cleaned him up good, Marcio.
Turn around.
It did look better.
And that's probably why I have a job now, because I turned up there with short hair, shaved, nice and clean.
What was the biggest thing you learned?
Don't piss me off.
November 600 Golf Yankee, ready for descent.
They want us to be a certain speed here. We're at 300 knots, dude. The important thing you gotta keep an eye on. See, that's why I need you to have my back. I'm at 300 knots. Pay attention, okay? It's a speed below 10,000 feet everywhere.
250 knots.
Why did you say something?
Damn.
Lex get a little schooling.
Kind of mean, Marcio.
Well, you know, I was not expecting to become a teacher on that, especially going across the ocean to literally to the other side of the planet.
Of course, a lot of pressure on him, so I can understand that. There were some moments when he said, nah, I'm gonna say it now, shut up.
I was a little bit tough sometimes.
Captain's privilege to be tough.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta. All right, you know what a 1900 looks like, don't you? First one for me.
Brad also wound up with a green co-pilot this year.
Slowing down.
Last season, he was partnered up with Pete.
Go ahead, pitch this beauty up a little bit.
I got it.
That was unbelievable.
A test pilot and trainer,
Here, select it up. Roger.
Pete's logged serious time on everything from props
Ooh, I like it. Doing a little wheelie. That's right. We're coming in style.
to high-performance jets.
If there was anyone that I could say in my career that could be a mentor, it would be him. Because he's done more, he's flown more airplanes than anyone I've ever flown with.
But this year, it's Brad who's on mentor duty.
We need to get to work.
Now he's captain, paired with Stu, who has a fraction of his experience.
Up until now, I'd never actually put my hand on a Beech 1900 as a pilot. I certainly hope that I can meet his expectation.
Stu is in the biggest airplane he's ever been in before. First time flying in this country. First time we're flying together.
Charlie Golf, Uniform Uniform Whiskey. Clear to take off to 8,000. I don't think you're transmitting. Uniform Whiskey squawking. What was the squawk again? 673? 734. Charlie Golf Uniform Answer, clear to departure 06 left.
No, we're not clear for departure.
Line up runway.
You gotta tighten up those radio calls. We're not clear for departure.
Say again for Uniform Whiskey.
You gotta cue your mic.
Keep hitting the wrong one.
There's one answer. Sorry, sir, it won't happen again.
Yeah.
What's going on? When you're in an aircraft that everything is forward, you're like, all right, everything kind of goes.
Yeah, I hear you.
That goes takes a step back, but it's all good. I have tons of time.
See, that's what killed me. That phrase bugged me so bad.
It's an excuse.
It's an excuse. And I was trying to be nice, but you could see it was bugging me.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, it wasn't me. It was this. No. Sorry, it won't happen
an
again.
excuse for a mistake. It's like, look, just say, I'll do better.
I'll do better, right.
I can't hear anything.
It wasn't just Brad's co-pilot causing him grief.
Cabin air leak or something? It's the window.
The Beechcraft 1900 hadn't flown for 2 years. And that almost always means trouble.
We need to turn back now. We're having multiple problems with the airplane.
A big air pressure drop in the cabin pops open a vent window.
I couldn't understand that. I can't hear nothing. Could not hear the ATC controllers at all.
Could you say again?
I mean, you always want to gain confidence in your airplane, and it's like, what's going to go next? The altitude selector has failed.
Brad and Stu find out just how much more can go wrong.
The de-ice boots are failed.
In the Dangerous Flights finale.
The prop ice is failed, and the yaw dampener has failed. So that's 6 items.
You have got to be kidding.
Ever wondered how pilots cope with a full bladder?
Got a little problem here, Marcio.
Yeah.
I gotta go pee-pee.
No, there's no pee-pee here.
Long flights and full bladders are always a bad combination.
All right, boss. I think I lost the bet. Oh! You gotta pee, don't you? I don't think I'm gonna make it another 2.5 hours.
And on these planes,
Good luck, kid. We're all counting on you.
no toilets.
That was all true?
Luckily, I had a really nice captain on the trip that was flying the plane very straight.
He held it for you?
Well, I asked. I haven't offered money, but he wouldn't.
Making my way back to the VIP restroom.
The Caravan's a little bit better than most. We do have a relief tube.
We have to go through.
Of course, Pete just wouldn't let me get my business done.
How's the peeing going, Cory? Whoopsie, little turbulence. Sorry, buddy.
Hey, we got a little situation.
It's negative 22 out there, and this line is just frozen. I've never had this happen. Oh, God, this is gross.
It takes only a few days for Cory to get sweet revenge.
I gotta go whiz, dude. Dude, you gave me so much last time. Hope the line is frozen for you, just so you can understand what I had to go through. Yes, Tower, we'd like to request an inverted roll. Snap roll.
I gotta go, man. It's my turn. Here we go. My source of relief.
I've been waiting for this for days.
All right, Junior. I'm gonna kill him.
Hey, that's our pitch.
We hit a small pocket of turbulence. It went away.
You get a big.
You experienced that, but he was what, 20 feet away? This guy was maybe 2.5 inches away from me.
That's not that short.
Well, I got my old-fashioned ferry pilot method here.
Where we have to see this come.
2 Ziploc bags.
Ah, the Ziploc.
Oh, man. I don't like the Ziploc method.
Oh, it's fine.
You ready for this?
Okay, too much information. I got a little shrinkage problem here, but what the hell? It's been a while since I had to do this. A little trickier than I thought. Oh, man. Yeah, mission accomplished. Why me? Why me?
I like doing it in a plane that has a window so you can eject the evidence.
Yeah.
But I always would save it for an opportune target, like a ship over the middle of the ocean. Thumbs away.
Can you imagine you're working on that ship, you're just like doing your job and you get hit in the head with a bag full of piss?
Marcio prefers his rides fully tricked out.
Shazam! How you doing, beautiful?
With plumbing and a roomy 5-star setup.
Oh, score. This thing is very, very new. So we'll make sure we keep it nice and pretty.
Okay, that's all you get.
Oregano.
His first trip out this season
Okay.
put him in a single-engine sardine can.
And now I'm flying this little bitty mosquito, you know, with one little propeller going. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, this is not a convertible. We can't fly it with the top down.
Are you sure?
It wasn't just the plane he had to squeeze into.
This is not gonna be pretty.
It's looking good.
Okay.
Chin way back.
Okay,
I think that's as good we're gonna get.
You have to know your limitations. And I am pretty sure I'm out of my comfort zone flying this little thing right now. Goes here, this battery goes there.
Marcio's instincts were bang on.
Marcio, didn't you guys have some oxygen problems in the Cirrus?
I'm a jet pilot, man. I don't deal with this no oxygen stuff, you know?
How you feel, Marcio? Feeling just okay. Great. Feeling a little bit of signs of low oxygen.
I was in bad shape.
You know what I should do? Maybe change the mask.
I was gonna say, when you're flying this high, sometimes the nose pieces won't get you the oxygen sufficiently, so I'll switch to the mask and hopefully that'll give a high enough flow.
I don't know what's going on.
There, I'll get it.
Do you really feel it?
Where's that other piece?
I was panicking. I couldn't get the right tubes.
Yeah, because you were deprived oxygen.
And, you know, I was switching from the nose to the mask, and I couldn't figure it out.
Marcy went from a guy that's feeling just a little bit, taking that off, and all of a sudden I could just tell you were on the verge of panic there. All your emotions, everything was going. It was like going, wow, this guy is losing it. Like,
imagine if it happened to both of you at the same time.
Oh, that would be bad.
That would be
Or if you're
life-threatening.
alone.
Or if you're alone.
It's hard to admit this. I was pretty scared. Without a doubt, it was the most traumatic trip of my entire 10,000+ hour career.
Which made it really fun for me.
You disconnected his oxygen, didn't you?
In this exclusive sneak peek at our season finale,
Check out the right fuel indicator.
Cory has his own heart-stopping moment.
You see any fuel coming out of the right side?
Nope.
We've still got 389 miles to go.
I'm trying not to panic in front of Claire, but I'm pretty scared. I mean, we got to have that gas. We are out of gliding range for any of these islands.
Why? Why? Don't give me this crap. And that's why the country's in the mess that it's in.
Flying to every corner of the planet, you meet some real characters.
Hello, Andrew. How are you doing? Are you well?
How are you, Andrew?
How are you doing? Good to see you again.
Andrew Bruce is a legend in the plane delivery world.
Got some suits for us, too?
Couple here.
He gives advice and gear to help pilots survive the North Atlantic crossing.
Well, this one we got specially for you.
Jumbo!
Pete and I had an experience where we met someone that was even a little bit more interesting on this last flight.
Oh,
Morning.
They call me Polar Man.
Polar Man, outstanding.
Yeah. I'm Cory. Nice to meet you, Polar Man. Yeah.
Awesome. So you live up here then, I take it?
Yeah, I do.
Cool.
Dude's awesome.
One point, he grabbed up a bunch of snow and put snow down the back of his shirt.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, take that out.
Why?
That's cold.
Right there, my balls fell off. It was so cold.
Nice to meet you, Polar Man. You too.
Nice to meet you, buddy.
Yeah.
Be good.
You too.
While Polar Man copes well in extreme conditions, Cory and Claire need extra training to help them tough it out.
I think this is a serious jungle.
If you survive crashing here, the real test begins.
So you guys, short pants, no socks. Be careful. This is the time that the snakes are concentrated on the trail. They're small but venomous. So they use this ant here as a mosquito repellent.
Okay, that's kind of freaky.
This is insane.
You're like, I don't think so.
Get me to the hotel.
If you have a crash and be lost in the jungle, the animal that you should really look out of like is from the wild pig. The ones that goes in very big groups, and they're cannibals.
A herd of wild pigs.
This is crazy. The guide almost made it seem like once you crash there, they're not gonna find you. You have to fend for your own. So here's a couple tips, but you can't learn everything in one day.
It basically was like, you're dead.
It was basically just scaring me, like, into making sure we didn't crash.
One of the great things about being a ferry pilot is experiencing new things, cultures, especially food.
Good food. That's it. Good food.
Hey,
welcome to my humble house.
Yeah. Oh, this is a great place you got here.
Nice people there.
Yeah, they're
The black is the dry meat of a whale.
Uh-huh.
And this is whale skin.
You eat the skin and the fat?
Yeah.
Okay.
A small blubber. Do you call it blubber?
Yeah.
Okay.
Blubber.
It doesn't smell very nice, but it tastes different.
I'm a vegan, so.
Now you're a vegan. Now you're a vegan. Oh, fresh whale skin that we're gonna have to get to.
That will pass.
It's rude not to taste.
No, it's not.
It's not an option. Just take one of those.
Yeah.
It's different. Yeah, it's different.
Marcy, you don't look comfortable at all.
He was not digging it.
They're everywhere.
In the season finale,
We're teeming with monkey wildlife.
Brad and Stu have a run-in with mischievous thieves in Africa.
Yo, hey. They're going after the bags. He's coming at me. I wasn't ready for that.
In just 2 years,
Oh, I see Africa.
the pilots have landed on 137 runways in 54 countries, including some places on the official Do Not Travel list.
This was my first flight going into Sudan, and all I've heard about is how dangerous Sudan is and how everything needs to be perfect. We've got cameras all over this airplane.
Get rid of this camera. Definitely these.
We've got 3 on the dash and big camera equipment in there. And it's illegal to film in Sudan.
This camera here. Get rid of that cam. And get rid of the tail. The Sudanese see the cameras and they think there's something about it, but they don't like. They'll detain us. They'll ask for our passports. They won't give them back. It'll be a significant problem. We want to fuel and leave as quick as possible. Take this one off, that camera.
Brackets and everything?
No, brackets can stay.
Well, their safety is what comes first, right? We don't want, for 1 or 2 shots, we're not going to risk getting them thrown in jail.
Well, this is the leg that I was most stressed about for this entire trip, even more than the ocean crossing.
Well, at least up here in the desert, we don't have to worry about surface-to-air missiles.
What, do we ever have to worry about that?
Well, it is a country that's been torn apart by war.
I just hope to God this stop goes smooth. We get down, we get fuel, and we get back in the air. Final approach course is 357. And holy, here we come, Sudan. I'm not looking forward to this. Taxiway Charlie, November Tango. Okay, I'm gonna get those cameras. You got radios? Give us some fuel and let us get the hell out of your country.
Cory and Pete get in and out without a hitch.
That is a huge relief.
Yes, it is. That one is behind us.
You're kind of a worrywart.
It was pretty intense for a few minutes. I was a little sketched out.
Ooh la la.
The only time ferry pilots go looking for trouble,
I love how clean the cowl is
before they leave the ground.
Just a little trick that, you know, good old pilots do. They go, ta-ta, and you go,
Oh, you can tell if the airplane's overheated, you know, by the taste, you know, if it has a slight coppery taste to it.
Here, a plane that looks first-rate on the ground acts up.
No, I think we're doing something wrong.
I know.
Every time Cory and Marcio pull back on the gas.
Take control manually. I'm not comfortable being this far out of water, this low, with that engine not...
Okay, I got it.
What we're planning for now is that stopping at any second. Quick 7 Charlie Alpha, we've got a rough running engine. We're going to take it in close.
Bring it 7 Charlie Alpha, roger this understood. You need to declare an emergency.
You're supposed to keep going, and you can't stop for every tiny little thing. You know, you can't wait for perfect weather. You can't wait for a plane that's in perfect condition, because they don't exist.
Son of a...
Whether the storm is outside...
Picking up lightning strikes now. God.
Or in.
Keep coming. Lean back. Let me see what I'm doing.
Cockpit cameras witness it all.
Play behind my back.
Haven't seen you whip out the flute yet on this trip.
The air flute.
The air flute.
Filming the episodes of this show have been a lot of fun.
But cockpit cameras can't snag those sky-high action shots. Here, an exclusive look at how it's done.
You can't have a plane following us along the whole trip. It's just too expensive and not practical. We have a helicopter that follows us along and gets different shots, you know, right alongside, underneath, steep turns, all kinds of different stuff.
Okay, you on me? Copy that.
Okay.
There it comes in again. He's back.
Yeah, okay, Cory. We're going to get you to do some big wides, big turns in front of us. Have some nice light on you from here.
Grip.
We pick a spot that simulates whatever environment that we flew on our ferry trip and try to recreate it.
Okay, I'm going to come to this cloud. I'm going to make a left turn to let you catch up. Here we go. Left, left, left. Nice. Look at that. Beautiful, Chris.
Right into your bush. Okay, you got you on.
I know.
So Cineflex is a remotely operated camera. The controls are all from this laptop controller. We can run it inside the aircraft.
Yeah, wow, look at that. Maybe just give us a punch in as he's doing that.
Essentially like working with a big video game.
We're over land, holy.
In the plane delivery business, there are plenty of five-star views.
Wow, there it is. What is it, the world's tallest building?
Oh, right there.
Check that out. Unbelievable.
But usually,
sweet,
that's where the VIP treatment ends.
I think my shower curtain is covered with blood. Holy mama.
Is this the Bates Motel?
I'm gonna have to shower with my boots on, for God's sakes.
I think this candle has seen more exciting days. This is badass.
You check in at the hotel, you get in your room, you unpack your crap for the 18th time. I'm getting to a restaurant maybe at 8 o'clock, get online. The Wi-Fi doesn't work, the code's wrong. All those little stupid things that make you just insane on the trip.
In the season finale,
let's make like a baby and head out.
Brad and Stu's passports might be the only way they remember where they went.
So once we got out of Uganda, we were turning jet fuel into noise and really covering some ground.
You get to see some amazing exotic places. The only problem is that you blow through them so fast, it can be really exhausting. You don't really notice it when you're flying because you're working, but it just floods over you.
I'm just burnt out.
Iceland, Iceland, Iceland. Sometimes you just gotta pull the plug.
Yeah, we're not flying tomorrow. That is a clear and evident fact. Tomorrow is a day off. We are not going to be going anywhere.
On this trip, our route just happened to take us almost directly right over my house, which was kind of cool.
Welcome home.
Hey, thanks, man. Good to see you again.
Hola.
Chris, this is my buddy Marcio.
Marcio, good to meet you, sir. Chris, Scotch? Yeah, Scotch is good. Thanks, buddy.
I've got a little hunting cabin up in the woods, and it was kind of nice to take him up there and show him that and have him meet a couple of my pilot buddies.
Nice. I met all his true friends.
All both of them. That's how you light a cigar in the North Woods.
And that's how you do it.
You know, this is what I live for. Hanging out with my flying friends, my pilot buddies, some good drinks, some good friends, and some great flying stories.
Cheers. It's like a fun night.
Yeah, that was a real fun night.
Yeah, it's cool.
As much fun as you can have with no chicks.
Spend enough time with a guy,
Tita puppy.
and you start to pick up his habits.
Let's go flying, puppy.
Got a sandwich for you, puppy.
There we go, puppy. Puppy.
Woo! Marcia drives an airplane with a propeller.
I think it's bull.
On the season finale,
What is happening with this thing?
Brad's way with words
Damn it. Son of a God damn it. Sat on my sunglasses there.
rubs off on Stu.
Fell down into my ass right as I sat on. I felt just go flat. Wait, what the are we doing here? This thing is just taking a big old on us.
Dude, you're together all day long.
Man, I had the best bag of gummy bears of my life last night. Holy mama.
After sitting next to the same guy for 55 hours, you've covered it all.
5th grade. I kissed my first girl. This girl named Sylvia. She was like Italian.
Incredible.
Okay, gas, 3 green undercarriage, make sure props pumps, you're really fast. 95, watch your speed.
Last year, if there was one person that was a little bit of a control freak and loved grabbing the controls,
Carrie McCauley, control freak extraordinaire.
You need to have your speed under control. I have the plane.
He grabbed the stick from the boss during a landing. Then blasted Stu all the way down to the runway.
You know, when you grabbed the stick, which is the scariest feeling for me to have.
You weren't correcting it fast enough for me. I wasn't going to let it go.
But I was on it.
I didn't think so.
No, we do have to congratulate Cory, though, because I think he's done much better this year.
We'll make the runway from here. We're 500 and
have 100 knots, okay? Just be careful.
All right, your power, your airplane.
Cory is starting to cut in the umbilical cord. It's time.
You give a first vector. Procedure, activate vectors to final. All right, you fly.
Hold on.
I'll keep my hands on my lap if at all possible.
Yeah, it's
well done.
Hard to do, but
You want it to go your way exactly.
well, not necessarily. Sometimes when the other pilot is not doing it perfectly and there's even the remotest possibility, I was like, I got it.
An even tougher test for Cory.
So, Claire, what do you think? You ready to land the big old beast?
Get at me, landing.
Was Claire's first landing in a plane she's not used to.
Trust issues.
Trust issues, big time. Because no one can do it as good as I can.
Put some power in. You're gonna need power. Pull back just a little bit to get our speed. Give it just a little bit more gas. Don't let it sink. Come on. Put your hand on the throttle.
Oh, hands up even. Yeah. Hands off.
You know, this type of flying, it's a unique type of flying. It's kind of a special group. We've all talked about that before. It's kind of a fraternity, and it's hard to get into. I was very fortunate to get into it and fly with some of the best pilots in the world, I believe. And I think you guys are incredibly fortunate to have this opportunity to fly and to get to do this type of stuff.
Absolutely true.
Definitely, I feel very fortunate just to even sit here with you guys, have a couple beers, and hear all your awesome experiences. And I've had one of my own so far, but hope to have plenty more. You guys are very inspiring.
And awesome.
And awesome.
We are incredible.
Very awesome.
Well, I'd like to thank all you guys for helping my business, helping me as a pilot, and just being here. Here's to many more flights.
All right, cheers to that. Cheers to that. Keep the planes dry, gentlemen. Keep them dry.
This is next time on the season finale of Dangerous Flights.
Where are the tickets?
A bad break in Brazil lands Cory in hot water.
Oh, I might be spending this Christmas in jail.
62 north. Actually, correction.
And attitude.
Wait, what are we doing here?
At altitude.
That's the next one, man.
A grueling journey takes its toll.
It's totally unprofessional. Yeah, it is. That's on you, man. It's not on me.